Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Bitcoin price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. This is the intraday for Bitcoin. We're gonna see what happened and what it might happen next. So we have a 1, a 2, and wave 3. We're still looking at this wave 4 as a triangle to unfold this wave 5 after all. Basically, this triangle, it took, of course, its time, and it's still very logical and normal based on the wave 2 length, of course, but we have a wave B, A, B, and a C, and a wave D finished potentially as A, B, C here, where you have finished a wave D, and currently, and it can be even a finished wave E very fast, but I believe we still need have like one more leg as a zigzag to be very clear wave E and then moving toward the upside. On the 15-minute chart here, you can see that you have, of course, an A, B, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave C finished already as a zigzag. Okay, so basically right now you saw, of course, a move also impulsively towards the downside. I believe that this internally can be definitely an impulse A, B, and a C, of course, to finish a wave E here. I think that Bitcoin is, of course, getting closer and closer to unfold towards the upside. It can be even from now, guys, so nobody know. It can be a very, very fast, tricky wave E finishing in the middle of the triangle, how it should be normally, and then start the move towards higher prices. If we take a look at the Bitcoin dominance here, we can see that the Bitcoin dominance has finished here a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. We topped for a wave 3 and we're looking for this wave 4. As I mentioned today in the daily, that I need to see, of course, that the wave 4 at least going back to the previous wave 4. And that because, of course, of this massive move toward the downside, I'm expecting a little bit deeper retracement. And based on the Elliott wave, of course, guidelines, the double wave 4 can, of course, meet again at the same area. And after this, of course, I'm still looking for lower. Therefore, we have to be careful. Of course, this might be the only impulse that we might see, I mean, on BTC, of course, due to this corrective wave. And that means, of course, while dominance move toward the upside a little bit, we might see, of course, this impulse toward the upside. Once we finish on the dominance, a wave 4 here and start with the wave 5 toward the downside, of course, on the Bitcoin dominance, I'm expecting, of course, again to continue for lower. And that's because the dominance here, if you anyway finished a wave 4 and a 5, well, there is, of course, a potential wave 5, of course, that it might be deeper. But also, there is a scenario, of course, for the wave 2. So we don't want to also rush the things. So there is a scenario for a 1, 2 here, and then continuation toward the downside. So what would be the case scenario if Bitcoin dominance makes the wave 2? Can it be, of course, a 4, 5 here? Is it possible? So yeah, it can be, guys. So it can be that you might still have a 4, 5, which is, of course, leading us to final wave 5 of this bull run. And this might unfold, of course, different scenarios. And as a refresh and reminder, for your bullish scenario, I'm gonna go a little bit for hours chart here. For the bullish scenario, you're not just looking for this wave 5 right now. Yeah, you still need 4 and a 5, which is explained on the dominance, right? Because on the dominance, you still have a 4 and a 5, right? A 4 and a 5 to finish toward the upside here, 4 and a 5, and then a wave 2 because you're going to have 1, 2, right? And therefore, if we want to explain this as per dominance, you have the 4 and the 5, and then you have the wave 2, right? Where Bitcoin still can get a little bit higher and then moving toward the downside. Because on Bitcoin dominance, it's gonna move in a wave 3, right? And at the same time, the wave 3 might unfold, of course, our bear market for Bitcoin. Wave C, don't forget, is this scenario that we have on the daily rather than being in an impulse as well. It can be as well a wave C, so don't forget this. It is very possible A, B, and a C expanding flat, hitting perfectly one more high, 1.58, perfect fib level for a wave B, and dropping down, of course, massively. If 4, 5, again, even more. Therefore, okay, we might expect a new bearish market, and this might be, of course, this scenario where you start a very new, fresh bear market. Well, Honestly, I would prefer the fast bear market and start with a new bull run. To be honest with you guys, I mean, this is gonna be a very long 1 year and a half at least bear market. So therefore, I would say like preferably just to get one single move down, getting a new prices for Bitcoin lower prices 66K and launching a new bull run towards the 200K. But yeah, of course, the market will not give us always what we want. We're gonna see, of course, step by step. Maybe it might be. So that was it for Bitcoin, for the intraday, and for the price prediction for the next future. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.